Good. All right, guys. So what brings you guys into therapy today? Nice to meet you. Start with mom.
Well, we were told by the school that we had to come in. Jenna over here has been having some issues behaviorally and just not totally sure what's going on.
Okay, so she's having, what type of issues, Jenna, is your mom referring to?
I don't know. I don't know why she's saying I'm having.
She's definitely having some like experiences in the house where she's acting out a little bit, but mostly at school. They've been talking about how she's just like acting out, talking more. And really just not handing, like she's not handing in work the same way she used to, and she's 10, so the work's not super hard.
I understand. So you're concerned that there's a lack of focus.
Yeah.
What about you, stepmom? How do you perceive everything?
I mean, I hear what Jen's saying as far as like most of these behaviors being at school. I think from what I have seen of Jenna, the school doesn't really contact me for things, so I'm not hearing firsthand from teachers what's happening. But I certainly have started to feel a distance with Jenna. I haven't necessarily wanted to say that out loud because I kind of just didn't know if that was just a 10-year-old being a 10-year-old or what it was. But I have noticed her behavior being kind of different.
So the reason why you didn't think it might have been a big issue is you didn't know if this was normal growing
Yes, exactly.
pains or,
Yeah.
or like something a little bit more concerning.
Yeah, but I mean, now that you're saying about the school and stuff, like maybe it was a bigger issue.
Okay. I understand. You've been awfully quiet. What do you see like in your family dynamic? What do you see going on? Has anything changed?
I mean, I just see Jenna as a 10-year-old brat. I mean,
Let's not insult people.
it's not an insult. It's just that's what 10-year-olds. That's how they are.
They do get along really well at the house, even though she says that.
I'm very protective of her and I love her, but I mean, I just think it's just like typical 10-year-old behavior. So I didn't really think anything of it.
Okay. How do you feel hearing this?
I don't know, I just feel like everybody is mad at me, but I just also,
Also, it's mad at you, Sweet.
I can tell you they're not mad. They're concerned, but they're not mad. And this is nothing we can't work through. Has there anything been different, like different friends, different, did someone? I see something.
Their dad did move back with his new wife and child.
Mhm.
Although they don't really have a relationship there, so I don't see why that could be an issue.
Okay. You said just moved back. How long ago did they move away?
Oh, it was at least 7 years ago when we separated out. He had to move for the army and got a new job and he just kind of disappeared. And he's not had a relationship with the girls at all.
Has he provided any financial support, anything like
The
that?
court did do child support, but like that's it. He doesn't call, he doesn't like show up for birthdays or anything like that. It has really just been us. And like I have a great supportive partner, but it's just a lot for him to just like show up.
It's gotta
Here.
be, I can understand, that's gotta be very stressful. And how about you? What's your thoughts
I
on
mean,
that?
I don't care. I want nothing to do with him. He could be in Taiwan. I wouldn't know. I don't care. And I think that it's gonna affect Jenna, but
Have you seen him since he's been back?
no, and I have no desire.
How do you feel about that? Do you know much about your father?
I mean, I don't remember very much of him from whenever I was little, but I mean, I want to know him now, I think.
He's like not a good person. Like he's not good.
She was 3 when he.
So at this point, it won't be for the rest of the session. I kind of want to interview them just for a little bit, just kind of get their perceptions, and we'll bring you guys back in.
Okay.
So Dad, what was your relationship with him like before he
So
left?
we were really close. He was like my best friend. And then he just left.
Did he ever give you a reason?
Nope.
No.
I mean, like mom said, he just moved and that was that. I haven't talked to him since.
That's gotta be upsetting.
It was upsetting at first, but now I'm just over it. You know, like I went the rest of my whole childhood without him, so I don't need him.
How would you feel if he wanted to reconnect?
I mean, I don't know that I have any interest in it, but I would be supportive of Jenna if that's something that she wanted. As long as she had all the right information and, had somebody that had her back.
How do you feel?
I don't know. I mean, I hear what my sister and my mom are telling me. you know, that he is a bad person and that he's done a lot of bad things, but I don't know, I didn't get to know much about him. I've never had a dad, like, and everyone at school has one that they talk about doing things with. Going out to eat, doing fun things, like going to the park, and I've never gotten to do that, and I don't know, I think I might wanna have the opportunity, but I think it might make my family mad.
So what I'm hearing is. You know what their perceptions of your father is, but you don't have any of your own, and you kind of like to explore that if possible, but you're worried about what they will think.
Yeah, I am worried, cause I just hear them saying a lot of bad things sometimes.
What's-
I mean, if you're worried about me being mad at you, I'm not gonna be mad, I'm gonna be there to protect you. And like, there might be a time where I say I told you so, but you know, we'll just see, maybe it'll be different.
It's just frustrating whenever I'm at school and I hear my friends talking about it and it just makes me angry sometimes.
Yeah, that must be upsetting.
And I don't feel like doing my work anymore. I don't know. It's just really hard.
So you feel it's affecting your schoolwork and your behaviors.
Yeah, cause at school, that's where I feel like my friends talk about their dads. That's where I feel, I don't know. I mean, that's the only reason I think that I wanna have a relationship with him is because my friends talk about their parents. And I have my moms, but I want my dad.
I understand. Okay, we're gonna bring your moms back in. We're gonna talk about all this. Okay, moms, I spoke to them a little bit about their father. And their perceptions and very varied based on what they both felt. How do you feel? Like, what was your relationship like before he left? Like, how was the family dynamic?
Well, to be honest, I got pregnant really young. We were not in a really active relationship at the time. We got together really because of the girls. And then he cheated on me and like, he just left with his job at the same time he cheated on me. There was never really any talk about it. He hurt me, he hurt my girls, and I'm not okay with that. And then to just waltz in with his new wife and his new family and expect that he can just like be in our zone, it's really just frustrating.
You know, and I understand that frustration and I could see why you would feel that way. And how about you? I know you weren't part of that, but obviously you have a loving relationship and you care about what she thinks. How do you feel now?
I mean, I think it's hard for me to watch all of this unfold because I wasn't here when it happened. I don't know him, but I see how it's affecting everyone else in my family, and I just want to support my wife. I want that means holding our ground and keeping him out or trying to figure out a way for all of us to be a unit. Like, I just want to do whatever is easiest for the girls, because I think that it's not about me at this point, it's about how everyone else feels about having.
I'm glad you shared that with me. So. I see a lot of stress and I see a lot of emotional stress, and it makes sense seeing what, you know, has happened. And I'm wondering, is there a way, like you mentioned, he's back in town?
Fortunately.
We could work out, like, you know, has he approached you about visitation, like a formal visitation agreement?
Well, nothing formal. He has reached out through like text and stuff about maybe seeing the girls, but honestly, like, I want to do my best to protect them. It's been 7 years and he hasn't reached out in that time at all. And it's just like, you can't just pop in and out of their lives. And at this point, like, Maddie's almost an adult, like,
You can wait till I'm 18 to reach
yeah,
out,
and I mean, that's gonna be her
then I'm not
decision.
forced to do anything.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna push her to do something she doesn't want, and I mean, I'm not totally sure how Jenna feels about it, but like, my goal for her is just like to be protected, and if just him being in town means that her attitude is gonna change and we're gonna have different behavior, what's looking and like being with him.
Well, I spoke to Jenna and she seemed willing to try a relationship with her dad. And she mentioned how it was a little painful that she's one of the few students that doesn't have a relationship with her father in her class.
Yeah.
And I can understand why she would feel that way. So what I was thinking is maybe set up like a dinner for them or just something, you know, you could even be there. Maybe you go to the park
Count me
and
out.
he comes. Well,
See, honestly, at this time, like, maybe that's something we could do, but like, I mean, we haven't even really talked, let alone the girls talk to him. I'm not gonna just send them off day one just to like go out there.
I don't wanna go if he's taking his new daughter and his, I don't know, his wife. I don't wanna go.
Then it's not gonna happen because he's not gonna do it without them.
Well-
I just want to be with my dad and I just want to meet him and get to know about him. Cause
That's-
I don't know much.
Well,
I do want my sister there though.
Well, maybe we could bring him to session next week. And we could talk about all these things, because I understand that he's been gone a long time. And just introducing him to the family unit is difficult enough. Now introducing his whole family, I understand.
He has to be nice to him, right?
You can act however you want to him, it's your
is
right.
that something you would really want? If we could like do that in a way that's not just sending you off, is that something you would want?
I think that would be good.
I think it could be good for us.
If you're willing to reach out and I don't have to do it, I can give you the information, but I really don't think that I would be the safest person to talk to about any stuff like that.
So would you guys be okay with this? I reach out to your ex-husband. We don't do anything. We bring him to the next session. And we kind of talk about how we move forward this next one. And it's nothing personal. I see that you're very supportive of your wife. I appreciate that. But I kind of want to focus on just this family unit.
Mhm.
And then we'll bring you into the fold later, you know. later
that
sessions.
makes sense.
Would that be
She
okay
is
with all of
family
you?
unit.
I know she is. I'm not saying she's not part of it.
And I appreciate that, but I think if we're not asking your father to bring his side of the family, like, let's have you guys. Let's be like a first interaction with you guys, see how it goes.
I don't agree, but I'm a kid, so.
She's my little pet.
Yeah, but you're part of your opinion matters, you're part of the family.
Well, I mean, clearly it's not, but it's fine.
So, okay, so does that sound like a plan for the next session?
I mean, if you're okay with reaching out to him, I'm okay with that, but I'm also not gonna make Maddie come to something that she's not willing to, if she doesn't feel safe, because she is my, like, one of my kids I'm gonna protect.
I'll come for Jenna. But like, I'm not making promises that I'm gonna be nice.
You don't have to make promises.
Maddie?
Okay, so I guess we have a plan for next session.
Look, and you got time enough now that you can